Hello, my name is Jonathan Roberts, and my project is dengue fever. Dengue fever is a mosquito-borne infection that causes a severe flu-like illness and sometimes a potentially lethal complication called dengue hemorrhagic fever. There is no cure or vaccine for dengue fever, but there are drugs administered to treat its symptoms. The Republic of Venezuela is the sixth largest country on the northern coast of South America. It borders Colombia, Brazil, and Guyana. Because of its proximity to the equator, Venezuela has an extremely tropical and humid climate. Its population is approximately 28,459,085. Venezuela operates under a federal republic government, where services account for 70.9% of the labor force. Its major industries include petroleum, construction, materials, and food processing, and is a source and destination for victims of sex trafficking. Venezuela's healthcare infrastructure is one of the more advanced in Latin America. It's at a high risk for major infectious diseases, such as food or waterborne diseases, bacterial diarrhea and hepatitis A, as well as vector-borne diseases such as dengue fever and malaria. Acetaminophen, more commonly known as Tylenol, is an analgesic, which means a painkiller, that is used to treat the symptoms that are associated with dengue fever, such as severe headaches, pain behind the eyes, and severe joint and muscle pain. Oliguria, or reduced urine output, is a symptom in extreme cases of dengue hemorrhagic fever. In cases such as these, furosemide is a loop diuretic prescribed to increase the amount of fluid passed through the kidneys and reduce the swelling and fluid retention. As a precaution, doctors recommend the use of insect repellent with diethyl metatolamide, or DEET, which is the most common active ingredient in insect repellents and believed to be most effective in protection against mosquitoes. Oftentimes, when dealing with any animal that could transmit disease pathogens, vector controls are established to limit or destroy those animals from the environments in which they are most problematic. And in this case, we're focusing on mosquitoes. In 2003, a study organized at the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine sought to prove that in addition to individual households, public places should be considered as a factor in methods of vector control. In northern Venezuela, containers filled with various amounts of water were randomly placed on graves in a public cemetery. At the conclusion of the study, the mean number of mosquito pupae found were estimated at 4,185 pupae per 48 hours, showing the importance of public places as sources of dengue vectors in urban areas. This particular study was conducted as part of the Pediatric Dengue Vaccine Initiative at the International Vaccine Institute in Seoul, Korea. Because there is no vaccine for dengue, this initiative's purpose was to advocate for health economic research that is specific to dengue to provide options for controlling and preventing this disease. Here we have a picture of the International Vaccine Institute, which is located in Seoul, South Korea. In addition to the Vaccine Development Department, there are programs in molecular biology, immunology, microbiology, and an animal facility. Dengue is considered a global threat in some cases because of outbreaks reported all over the world. In addition to Venezuela, it's problematic in areas such as Asia, India, and areas in Eastern and Western Africa. This study focused on organizing a global strategy that increases supervising outbreak response and reducing the disease burden by using integrated vector management or vector control. Several partnerships have been established and have begun working with the World Health Organization, or WHO, to improve diagnostics and treatments and to ultimately achieve a vaccine for dengue. Martinez Herrera and Morales Rodriguez, constituents of a public university in Venezuela, studied the influence that climate variability has on human health and diseases, both directly and indirectly, and concluded that in warmer temperatures, more cases of dengue were reported than in colder temperatures, finding that between 2001 and 2008, 7,523 cases of dengue were reported at one hospital alone, proving that climate variability is a very important element in the dengue epidemiology in Venezuela. As the title suggests, this group of researchers focused on the diversification, rates, and population dynamics of Venezuela and how it all relates to dengue, which is referred to as DENV. Dengue is comprised of 4 different serotypes, one of which has experienced a dramatic reemergence in Latin America, noted as DENV3. Not much is known about this particular serotype, so researchers performed gene sequences to understand the evolution of DENV3. It was concluded that this strain was introduced to Venezuela on a number of different events and has since changed since the initial introduction. Just as the previous research project, this project focuses on the type 3 strain of dengue in Venezuela, or DENV3, but focuses more on the molecular epidemiology of the virus. It's believed that after its initial emergence in 1964, it disappeared until it emerged again in the year 2000. And by the end of 2001, 83,180 cases of the virus were reported. Analysis revealed that the strain that is currently circulating in Venezuela is related to isolates of dengue that were reported in other countries that spread through Central American countries and Mexico, but no emergence of the original DENV strain was found. I hope that this video has been informative and has helped to understand dengue in its entirety. If you ever take a trip to Venezuela, be sure to look out for mosquitoes. Thank you for watching.